Inside your bedroom, we stopped counting the days, lost in the rhythm.
Hello! Happy Sunday. My mom and I took Finn to the local carnival. There was a carnival in town, funnily enough. It is in association with Alex's, one of his other jobs. And so he is co-president for a regional music festival, and they always bring in a carnival, and it does a lot to like generate funds for the festival, but it has rained so much the last few days that I don't think they've been open very often. And so when the weather turned out to be decent today, my mom and I hurried up, loaded up Finn, and took him because we go every year with him. So this is the first year in a long time that I have been free to go with him. The past couple of years, it's been something my parents have taken Finn to do. So it was fun to go because also Finn is big enough now and brave enough to do some of the big kid rides. And so, not gonna lie, my stomach is still a little turned around, twisty-turvy, because I did so many spinny rides with him that he just enjoyed so much that I kept having to do them. So I'm hungry, but I'm also just a little bit nauseous. So we'll see if I end up eating here in a minute. My mom called me though. I had to come home. So we took separate cars, and so I had to come home because Walmart got delivered. And we're also waiting on a call about June, our dog. She is at the groomer right now. Alex called me a minute ago and said that they think they have another hour and they'll be done with her. And so while I got home and got Walmart groceries and stuff put away, my mom called me back to say that Finn was done riding rides and they were gonna go for ice cream. So I have a little bit of downtime to myself. I don't think I'm really gonna work on much. I think I'm just gonna enjoy being stationary for a minute, maybe eat, and then eventually have to go get June. I'll probably get June in a little bit. And then whenever my mom is done with ice cream and Finn, I think she's just gonna bring him home. So if I don't have June before then, I'll have Finn and we will go get June together. So we shall see what ends up coming of that. But it's an exciting week. This week, the plan for the week is to edit all of Trial of Flame and Wings. I figured out if I do about 5 chapters a day, I will be done by the weekend, but I want to finish before then. And so the minimum is 5 a day, but if I can do more, that is amazing. And that is what I'm shooting for, is to try to do more than that. So we'll see what ends up happening. I do have my live stream tonight. And I know the title of the live stream says we're working on Curse of Blood and Sight, but actually we're going to be editing tonight. So we'll see how much I get done during our sprints. And yeah, it should be a really good day. I'm excited for this week. I may also get started, probably not this week started with clients, but I can get in the system and I should be getting employment stuff done with the counseling office because I should get approval from the board early this week. Once they get test scores, I think they pull them the 30th of every month. And so I should hear by Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, I can wrap up employment stuff and maybe start on Monday, first week of May. So that is awesome. And so that's just one more reason I really want to finish getting all of my edits for Trial of Flame and Wings done early, because that gets that out of the way for my next publication. All of that will be done. So I can focus on sort of getting my feet underneath me in the world of therapy and working with clients. So that'll be nice. Hi, good morning. Did I tell you guys June got a haircut? She got a haircut. So today, the plan is to edit Trial of Flame and Wings. We're gonna edit as much as we possibly can. That is the goal. I have a couple other chores I want to do, but I think what I'm gonna do is essentially writing sprints. I think I am going to give myself maybe like a set amount, maybe not writing sprints like a timer per se, but I think I'm gonna tell myself I'm gonna do a set number of chapters, and then I'm going to get up and go do chores around the house. I may actually start with the chores just so I can enjoy my coffee, sit down and relax a little bit and enjoy breakfast, do my normal morning manifestation routine. So we'll see. But the plan today is to edit as much as we possibly can. Last night's writing sprints, the live stream, went really well. I actually got a ton done. I've told myself, I did the math on it. If I do 5 chapters of editing a day, I would be finished editing Trial of Flame and Wings by the weekend. I want to be done a lot sooner though. And now that I'm waiting on the state board to send me stuff so I can start seeing therapy clients, I have a lot of time now because I don't have to worry about splitting it with studying or doing any other like LPC stuff right now. It's just author life. And so I have my whole work day right now to dedicate to this. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to try to do more than 5 chapters a day. Last night during the live stream, I got 6. So I'm feeling really good, feeling highly motivated. We're going to sit down and get started. It's kind of cold outside today. It's Tuesday. Goodness, I look kind of a mess. I'm gonna blame it on the humidity. It is crazy humid. I just do not understand this weather because it feels like fall right now. It's almost cold. And yesterday it was humid and it got hot on my run and I got a sunburn. It's Tuesday. I have been editing up a storm. Yesterday, I definitely hit my goal of 5 chapters a day. I actually hit 10. So I'm hoping to at least do 5 again today, but I will probably do more than that. My plan is to edit through the morning. So that is the whole idea. I've already done a couple chapters. I'm going to edit through the whole morning. I'm going to take a little bit of time this afternoon just for myself, look at some LPC stuff. I double checked my email this morning and I still have not heard from the board yet, but if I'm correct that they don't get results until the 30th, I've got a little bit more time because it's only Tuesday the 29th. So I may not hear anything until tomorrow at some point. So I'm not really too worried about it. I'm just gonna enjoy my afternoon a little bit, get organized, and then, I don't know, who knows? I may actually go to the coffee shop this afternoon because Tuesdays, my mom picks up Finn. So I may take that extra time this afternoon to sit at the coffee shop and write there, or not write, but edit there. So that may be what we do. I am moving so quickly through my edits that I am really hoping that I can finish editing this book by tomorrow, and I can spend the end of the week finishing interior formatting in vellum and doing the official cover wrap, because I would love if I could have everything finished and prepped for ARC readers by the weekend. There are a couple ARC readers that I for sure want to get ARCs to as soon as possible. I want to get them to early. And so I would love if I could have that done this weekend so I can get that to them by next week. A couple of them get physical ARCs. That is not something that I normally do for my ARC readers, but one of my ARC readers is local to me. And so when I order proof copies, after I finish the interior and the cover wrap, I've been giving my proof copies over to that ARC reader, and then they've been giving them back all marked up and stuff. So it's been nice. It's worked out. I don't normally do physical ARCs just because of shipping costs and then ordering a bunch, but this is a very nice person local to me that actually goes above and beyond when it comes to ARC reading. So I would say they're more like a proofreader than an ARC reader. So that is the plan, is to just edit as much as I can It is really cold out here. I'm dressed in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, which is what I was wearing yesterday and I was hot in. But today it's cold enough that I am really wanting to go and curl up in a blanket inside. So I think that is what we're gonna do. So back to edits. It's raining. All right, so holy moly guys, I have edited like twice as much as yesterday. I only have 5 chapters left in this whole book and I'm going to finish them tonight because I cannot stand it. Now that I'm like fully entrenched in this story again, I forgot how much I absolutely adore this book. I really do think this is the best book I have ever written. I think it's so good. I love it so much. I know that I'm like currently writing Curse of Blood and Sight, and historically I've always thought the book I'm working on, like currently writing, is the best book I've ever written, but no, I just think this story, this entire series is going to be so epic. Oh my gosh, there's so much heartbreak. There's so much tension. There were like 3 chapters back to back to back that were just the same like action and stuff going on. And my editor commented on how stressful it was, like in a good way. Oh my goodness. This book is so good. It was so daunting to work on and it was really hard to like write. It was the hardest project I've ever written, but it is so good. I think anyway. So I cannot wait. I have to finish it tonight because I can't wait any longer. I need to start promoting this book more. If you haven't already, go pre-order it because the Kindle version is available for pre-order. You're not going to want to miss it. But now I had to pull myself away. I really wanted to sit there and do another chapter, but I have felt that way for the last couple chapters that I edited there. I went out to the coffee shop to work. I should have led with that. But I've been working at the coffee shop and I had to pull myself away because it is almost 4 o'clock and that is when I typically pick Finn up from my mom's house, my parents' house. So I am leaving here to go pick him up. We are going to go back home. I'm going to figure out what I want to do for dinner and I'm going to finish editing this book. Oh my goodness. Hi, hello. Happy Wednesday. I don't feel that great today. I don't know what it is. I don't know. My stomach kind of hurts. Don't really feel that great. And I am tired. I definitely did not sleep well last night. So today is supposed to be a 2.5 mile run plus upper body workout. I'm even dressed. I got my favorite pink running shorts on and everything. But we'll see. I don't feel great. Monday, I missed my long run this last weekend. And so when I miss my long run, typically what I do is I just drop the easy recovery run and I pick up the long run. And so that's typically what I do. I just scale back a little bit in the week, but I have, to be entirely honest, I've done that for the last like 3 weeks where I've missed a run. And I can just feel that like my progress is not fully there. My body's not fully there. Sorry, I'm cleaning up. I'm doing laundry as we go. But long story short, I can just feel that like my body is not fully there for some of the distances that I'm scheduled to run. And so on Monday, when that run was like kind of difficult, like I ended up having to slow up a little bit and walk a tad. And I started to like, I don't know, I just didn't feel great. And so I was thinking Monday that I might scale back and go backwards and repeat a couple weeks ago my plan and then move forward from there in my running schedule. And now that I don't feel great today, I think I'm definitely going to do that. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go back just a week or if I actually want to go back a couple weeks to something that is really comfortable and move forward. I'm not technically training for a race right now. I have one in mind in September that's a local one. It benefits public education, which is near and dear to me, and very important to me. So I would like to run that one, the half marathon. But honestly, if I can't run the half marathon and I end up just running like a 10K, that's also perfectly fine. I can totally do a 10K. So I've actually never raced a 10K, funnily enough. So maybe it's an opportunity to check that off the list, see how I do. I think I would be pretty competitive in a 10K also. So that's besides the point. The point is I don't feel super great, but the plus side is last night I finished my edit of Trial of Flame and Wings. I am insanely excited. I am so excited. I've got a few things on my to-do list to wrap up. So I've finished the actual book. I've done the edits. There's a section of it I want to revisit today with fresh eyes, just to be sure I like it, because I ended up adding some details. My editor made a comment about one of the parts. There's all these like introductions to the different parts in the book, kind of like Fourth Wing style. Like at the very top of the chapters, you get like an excerpt from like the Dragon's Codex or whatever. And it's sort of like that, except it's just the parts. I love this style. It's something new I've done, and it's working really well for the book, and she enjoys it. But there's a part that she was confused about how it fell into it. And so I changed a few things to make it more obvious. And then I actually added details because it will connect pieces from this book to this next one. And I wanted to bridge that gap better going into book 2. And so I made some adjustments. And since I wrote some things, like added really just like a paragraph to that section, I wanted to come back to it and look at it with fresh eyes to make sure everything was good before I leave it in. So there's that. I need to add my about the author, and I also need to do my author note where I thank everybody that reads my books and such. And then I want to double check my blurb and finalize that. And my editor also made a comment that there's something in the series title I need to fix capitalization wise, which means I need to fix the cover also, because it's likely that way on the cover. So I need to fix that too. So there's that. Lots of little details. I want to start interior formatting today. And so that is on the agenda. I'm trying to decide if I want to add about the author and the author's note in the original Word document, or if I just want to upload the Word document to Vellum and add it there. And I think that may be what I do. I think that may have been what I did in the past with other books. So that might be what I do, because I end up doing some formatting things with those sections there anyway. So we'll see. Maybe what we do. Hello, happy Friday. There were some hiccups in the plan for the week. I got sick on Tuesday. It kind of like progressed throughout the day. I think I had shared that I wasn't feeling super great. And then I went to pick up Finn and I thought I was going to pass out. So I called my mom real fast just so she would come if we needed something for Finn. And then I proceeded to basically sleep for the next 2 days. So I haven't been feeling great. I went to the doctor today, and they took a look. They were fairly certain, just looking at me, that I have strep throat. The test came back negative, but they are so certain that that's what I have that they went forward with the treatment process. I will say, even when I got to the doctor's office, I felt like my fever broke and I felt so much better. So I am feeling better going into this weekend for sure, since I've got antibiotics and stuff. Whew. So that's good, but it definitely threw a hitch in the plan for the week. So I would still say things are still really good though, because we got all of the edits done for Trial of Flame and Wings. So that was nice. I took yesterday off completely. I think I posted once on TikTok and then shared a reel, but I have not at all been online doing my normal marketing stuff. I just did not have the energy. And even today, I just could not wrap my brain around it. Although now this afternoon, I have been feeling a little better about getting back to my normal marketing stuff, social media, and all of that. So this afternoon I've been tinkering around, getting stuff set up with Photoshop to start working on the paperback cover. So that has been started. I finally got my document set up the way that I want it in order to import the image into it so that we can start working with that for the cover. So I'm starting to feel a lot better about that, and we'll see. I may do a little bit more with that this afternoon, but I'm not making any firm plans or goals to finish that today. Maybe not even for the weekend. I'm just gonna take things easy, take the time off, because honestly, this may be my body telling me that I need to chill out a little bit and slow down. So maybe I do just need a little bit of the time off to relax. I have also still not heard from the state board in regards to getting started for therapy things. So I'm still waiting for them to tell me that final step. I know exactly what it is. There's a piece of paper that I have to sign along with my supervisor that I will be working under, and then I can get started collecting hours and getting paid. So I know exactly what the step is. I just have not been notified by the state board to go ahead and start that process, which is a little frustrating. To my knowledge, they get testing information. They get all of those reports on the 30th of every month. So everything's been updated. My state test has been listed, but my national test has not. So I'm waiting on that one to go up on the portal and for them to email me. So hopefully that comes soon. But I thought I would give you guys an update because I've been offline a bit as I try to feel a little bit better and hopefully get over whatever this gross stuff is. I look terrible today. Oh, you guys should have seen me yesterday. I looked real bad yesterday. Hi, hello, good morning. It's Saturday. Alex slept in. I have been laying on the couch all day, and my mom took Finn because we have relatives in town. My dad's brother, so my uncle is in town with their grandkids, and so my mom took Finn to go and play with them. So it worked out for us to have even more downtime. Alex just left. He's going to check on maybe getting an upgrade on his phone because he's had his for quite a while and he's due for one. So he may do that. And I have been sitting here because I do feel a lot better today, and I'm feeling better as the day goes, actually. So I have been back to doing the cover design for Trial of Flame and Wings. And guys, I kid you not, I changed the cover. Oh my gosh. So what I did is I'm going back to my original concept, which involves character art I had commissioned. So you guys have already seen the character art. I've shared it online a couple of times. You can go find it there. My original design was using the character art for the cover, and I have decided I'm going to just try it out. So I sat down and I finished with my original concept, and I kid you not, it took me no time at all to do it compared to this other cover design, which says a lot, including the fact that it feels more powerful and I like the vibes of it better. So I think I'm gonna change the cover. So the cover you guys have now that you see for Trial of Flame and Wings, I think I am changing it to this cover, which I'm really excited about. So I don't know. I'm gonna finish with this mock, upload it to Kindle, or not Kindle, to KDP. And I think I'm going to have a proof copy made and sent to me. That'll be the copy that I give to one of my dear friends who does my proofreading. So she'll get that copy because she likes to physically mark up my books. So she will get the proof copy. I am kind of excited. This is like the final thing to do. And I feel like it fits the vibes of the book better. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to show you guys yet. I will show you guys later. I may even do like another I don't know, something small reveal, maybe a Q&A or something about this book to kick it off. I don't know. Because we are getting close that I need to start planning launch week stuff. So, oh my gosh. Holy moly. Cannot believe I'm doing this. But honestly, it's coming together a lot quicker now. So I think that says a lot. I really love this character art a ton. So, I don't know, guys. I'm going to do it and see what I think of the proof. We're going to do it. Okay, we're going to do it. Hello, happy Sunday. We all slept in late because Alex and I stayed up late watching movies. So I've been thinking about it, and I am still kind of getting over this whole sickness thing. And so I am going to cancel my live stream tonight. That way I don't stay up late, because those days tend to be like me going to bed at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And while that's normally not too bad for me, I'm still exhausted from being sick, and I want to get as much sleep as I can right now, especially while I'm still working through like my antibiotics and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel tonight's live stream just so I can continue to take a little bit better care of myself while I get over the sickness. So also, I think I told you guys, but I finished the cover for, or at least my original idea. I think that's the cover I'm going with. I finished the cover for Trial of Flame and Wings. I should have that proof in on Tuesday. So I am thinking on how I want to reveal the new cover, or I don't know. I'm thinking about how I want to announce what it looks like and stuff to you guys. So I am currently brainstorming on that. And yes, so this next week, we will be back mostly to writing Curse of Blood and Sight. I'm hoping to get through a lot of that. That way it doesn't add too much to my plate with the publication coming up of Trial of Flame and Wings. Also, I'm hoping that I will hear very, very soon from my state LPC board, so I can start work this next week, or at least start like doing all of the onboarding stuff for that. So hopefully that'll be something we do next week as well. Other than that, I know this vlog this week has been a little weird with me being sick, and then all the fun stuff with Trial of Flame and Wings edits and being so close to being finished with that book. So thank you guys so much for sticking along with that. Give this video a like down below if you were entertained, or just to show some support, because it does help here on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. There are 500 of you guys now, which is amazing, and growing every single day, which has been really fun. I'm very thankful for all of you guys. 500 subscribers is my 2025 YouTube goal. So we hit that, which is really, really exciting this week. So thank you guys. Follow me on social media as well. All of that is in the description box below, along with links to my books and all of those kinds of fun things. So thank you guys so much for following along. Read books, be kind. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.